We're back with more news about XRP. Thank you to everyone in the XRP community for tuning in every week. But yeah, let's look at what's going on with the XRP price and talk about some news that we should be aware of as we head into Thursday morning. At this point in time, November 6th, just past midnight in North America, the general momentum from yesterday is still going strong. Yes, I know that there are other things we need to carefully consider before we can get excited. If you saw any of my most recent reports, you know this. We still need to, be patient and wait for more proof. Even though today seems like a great day for the markets. Ripple had a huge day today, as you can see by the fact that XRP is up 5%. Again, I'm going to talk about what's going on with the price. $2.33, which is up 4% in USD and 2.5% in Bitcoin. At $140 billion, and the trade volume over 24 hours is getting close to $5.6 billion. As always, though, I want to make it clear that nothing on this channel should be taken as financial advice. If you want to invest in crypto, you should always do your own study first. To begin, the XRP ledger has seen 21,595 new wallets and the fastest network growth in 8 months in the last 48 hours on the XRPL ledger. That's right, yes. Regarding how people feel about the market, I believe that it is at its lowest point, but the network is seeing a pretty big rise, which is also very interesting to look at. But moving on, guys, look at this here. You can see for yourself that $13.3 billion worth of shorts are ready to be cashed in if Bitcoin goes through $1,900 million. We already know this, so I don't even need to show you the charts. We know for sure where the price of 190,000 is for us. The proof I have for myself on this channel is at 117. That means we would be above our promise. Oh, and obviously in that area, I'm bullish on the market, but I'm still not buying this bounce that we're seeing. I'll talk more about that later in the update, but for now, take a look at this. Interest in crypto is still low among the public. Google trends for Bitcoin, XRP, and other cryptocurrencies are still really low, which shows that not many regular people are investing. Once more, this is something we've been talking about on this show. For now, the market is being run by institutions, but when costs go up, everyone follows. And I agree with that 100%. What is making the price of Bitcoin and some of these other cryptocurrencies rise? That's the question that everyone has. Still, yes, some of these altcoins will go up. As for those of you who have been following the channel, I've been telling you that it has been up to this point. The first money to come in was institutional money, which led the way. We've seen that, but we still haven't seen private interest come in. While you're making content, these are important measures to keep an eye on. It's not getting much attention from retailers right now, and I know a lot of other content makers feel the same way. See where we were at the end of last year and the beginning of this year? We need to remember this. In that case, if you're still here, I think you are the true holders again. There are various ways to view the markets. Everyone shares their ideas in their own unique way. For example, I think that people who are still interested in the crypto markets are doing so because there is so much fear and uncertainty in the world. I think those are the real leaders and believers. But let's move on and look at this, okay? SBI Extra Piece Real Value will be made public after the Ripple IPO. Talks about the IPO. From what I can tell, you guys already know where this is going. Based on what Brad Grillenhouse says, 2025 was definitely a great year for Ripple and all of Bitcoin. People forget that 2025 is a historic year, even though we talk about it on this show. It will be looked at later. This year, some very important and good things happen in the field of digital assets. On the other hand, people are missing that. Let us hear what he has to say. Even though there were still a few months to go, this news feels like the icing on the cake of a lot of good news. Today, we revealed that Fortress Investment, Citi Securities, Pantera Capital, Galaxy HQ, Brevin Howard, and Marshall Weiss will each invest $500 million in Ripple. The company is now worth $40 billion. This investment isn't just proof that Ripple's growth plan and the business it built on XRP are sound. I'll say it again, XRP is the basis of business. Wow. Also, a clear guess about what crypto will be like in the future. I'm proud of what we've made and what's to come. In other words, just take a moment to really understand this. $40 billion price tag. The worth has been pretty high. They have pretty much raised $500 million. If you can believe it, these businesses will get an IPO when Ripple does one. But once more, this isn't just about the IPO. It has more to do with trust in Ripple and the technology it has built, especially the XRP ledger and the security services. All of these companies have invested in Ripple, so guess what that means? Are you guys making sense of this? For us, this means that they clearly believe in the project itself and that all the links will work out. They know this because Ripple has built a lot of trust over the last 13 years. Now that crypto is becoming more popular, everyone is talking about it, and all of these institutions are okay with it. This is where things go crazy. This is also huge, huge, huge news in my opinion. Now, let's move on and look at this. The XRP ledger has been around for 13 years. A big thank you to all the validators, node owners, infrastructure providers, builders, dApps, users, and everyone else in the XRP community. There were 100 million ledgers that were closed. Completely crazy. But look at this. Yesterday was a great day for Ripple, so I shouldn't say today. You can see that Ripple is working with MasterCard, WebBank, and Gemini to make RLUST stablecoin settling better for people who pay with cash. There you have it. Today is a very important day for Ripple. Having said that, let us look at what's happening with the price in terms of control. We've been getting faster over the last few hours, as you can see. But once more, when it comes to Bitcoin, from where we were yesterday, it's clear that it has jumped. It added up to $104,690. At this point, I may sound like I say this a lot. Bitcoin might still go a little higher, maybe even to $107,000 or $108,000. I'm still not sure about it unless we reach our proof zone. I still believe that BTC has a little more bad news to come. Once more, though, we want to pay attention to our proof. Believe it or not, I still think there's a little more bad that could happen if we can't get there. In terms of the added worry, it clearly responded very well to the specific news. Check it out. Of course, we got to the point where the $2.06 price didn't quite hit $2. There's a lot of money in that, but there was some support above $2. You could see for yourself that the price did go up by 17.3% since then. We are clearly, being affected in a good way by all the good things we have heard. We did try again at 38.2, but as you can see, we were turned down several times. Talking to you guys about this key range was very helpful for us. Now, as you can see, we're seeing that play as resistance. So far, so good, just like what I'm seeing with XRP. In the comments below, please tell me what you men think. Where do you think the price of XRP will be at the end of 2025? You'll also be curious about what you think about all of this. Also, thank you very much for all your help. Stay safe and have a nice day.